So this past weekend, the highly anticipated Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse hit theaters domestically and worldwide, and this was, without a shadow of a doubt, one of my most anticipated films of the year. I was so excited, looking forward to this movie. I haven't been this excited to see a movie probably since Endgame, to be honest with you. Like, I was just really looking forward to this. I love the first one so much. It won the Academy Award for Best Animated Film, and I have a feeling that Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse might actually end up winning that Oscar as well, and possibly nominated for Best Picture. Hey everybody, I am Robert Storms. Welcome back to the channel. If you guys are finding me for the first time, please do me a favor and smash that like and subscribe button. So with the success of the previous film, Into the Spider-Verse, Across the Spider-Verse actually ended up making a lot more money at the box office. Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse came in at number one, no surprise, with $120.5 million here domestically. And just to kind of put that in perspective, when you look at the first movie, it only grossed $35 million on its opening weekend. So it went from $35 million on its opening weekend to $120 million, beating out Little Mermaid, which dropped 57%. And when we go to Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse right now, it globally, worldwide, has a $208 million box office, and that is really close, almost half of what the first movie did worldwide in its entire theatrical run, bringing in only 384. So Across the Spider-Verse is really tracking right now to have a really big box office when everything is all said and done. And that makes me happy because I absolutely love this movie. I adore this movie. I have my spoiler-free movie review up for it right now if you guys want to check it out on the channel. But I absolutely just adored this movie. They took everything that I loved from the first film and they were able to make it darker and have more adult themes to it. It's one of those movies where, yes, young kids can go see it, but adults like me who are approaching 40 or in their 40s can also go and really enjoy the movie. And if you're a Spider-Man fan, the amount of callbacks and Easter eggs and the way things connect from all these different Spider-Man materials since the birth of Spider-Man with Amazing 15 by Stan Lee and Steve Ditko, they really go back to the very beginning and they tie it all in a very brilliant fashion. And I really just adored this movie so much. Everybody I talked to has nothing but great things to say about it. And yeah, I think it's pretty much locked right now that this movie is probably going to win Best Animated Picture again at the Oscars. But I think it also deserves to be nominated for Best Picture because this movie really transcends its genre. You know, it's more than just an animated movie or a superhero movie. It talks about themes of doing the right thing. What is right? What is wrong? What are the different, parallels to like what is doing the right thing, what it doesn't mean to be a hero, and it's a phenomenal movie. I can't praise the movie enough. I plan on seeing it again one day this week because I just had an awful theater experience when I went to go see it the first time with some of the audience members, just a lot of really inconsiderate people, but I want to go see it again. I was planning on going to see it tomorrow, but I'm got called into work early tomorrow, so maybe Wednesday I'm going to go see an early matinee of it. I'm really just eager to jump back into it and just kind of be invested into this world. And even though this is Miles Morales' movie, this is just as much Gwen Stacy's movie. Like, this movie is kind of being narrated by Gwen Stacy, which, if you're a big Spider-Woman fan like I am of the Gwen Stacy character, right, it gives you everything you want as a Spider-Man fan. The amount of callbacks and everything, it's just absolutely just a phenomenal movie, and I highly recommend it. If you haven't seen it yet and you're sitting there like, well, it's animated, like, just go see the movie, man. Like, this, I always said that Into the Spider-Verse was the best Spider-Man movie ever, right? Like, without a shadow of doubt, Into the Spider-Verse is the best Spider-Man movie ever. Now I kind of look at this movie going, well, maybe it's Across the Spider-Verse that's actually the best Spider-Man movie ever. It really has that claim. Some people prefer the first movie story. Some people, like me, prefer the second movie story. I feel like it just tells a more deeper, layered story. It feels like one of those, like, Pillsbury biscuits that just has so many different layers, and you keep peeling the layer off, one layer after another, and there's so many different things in this movie that you can just dissect and just talk and have a topic about. out, and that's what I really appreciated. So Spider-Man Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse doing very, very well with 120.5 million opening weekend with 208 globally. That's a fantastic number, and I hope to see this number continue. It's got some stiff competition coming up with Transformers, but I think the movie's going to be able to hold out and really appeal to that younger audience. But I want to know what you guys think. Have you seen Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse? How do you feel about the movie? How do you feel about its opening weekend's box office? Leave those comments in the comment box below. Until next time, as always, I am Robert Storms, and that's my opinion.